good morning students. In last session we discussed Chase's equation and some examples based on that equation and also based on Darcy-Weisbach equation. Okay. As we know that Darcy-Weisbach equation and Chase's equation, we used these two equations to find out head loss due to friction. Now, in this session, we will find out head loss by some other methods. In this session, we will discuss head loss due to sudden expansion. Okay. For that, we will revise some theory we discussed in our last sessions. For that, first of all, energy losses are two types: minor energy losses and major energy losses. Now, minor energy loss is due to reasons like sudden expansion, sudden contraction, exit and entry of the pipe, or obstruction in the pipe. And major energy loss is due to friction. That major energy loss we can find by Darcy-Weisbach and Chase's equation. Now, we will discuss minor energy losses due to sudden expansion. Okay. So, let us start our theory. For to understand that theory in detail, we need to understand one term which is called eddies or eddy current. What do you mean by the word eddy? Okay. So, let us see in this diagram. Water is flowing from here. Water is flowing from here, and there is sudden jump in water in this area. Water is flowing from this and there is sudden jump in this area. Now, due to this jump or due to reduction of the water here, reduction in the volume, there is a reverse movement of water here, or there is a back movement of water here. So, in this area, eddies are generated, or the water which reverses from here, that water is called eddies current, eddy current. These are your eddies which generated over here. Okay. This is an example of stream here. This condition occurs in the stream. Now, this is your live example. In stream, this type of condition occurs. This condition, like this flow occurs. So, that is the example of eddies in a stream. Now, this situation, this formation of eddies is also applicable in the pipe flow. How? How these eddies are generated in a pipe flow? Okay, so imagine there is a fixed diameter of the pipe. Now, the diameter of pipe increases. The diameter of pipe suddenly increases. So, the corner area, at that corner area the volume is increases. So, eddies are generated there. That is our next theory, which is loss of head due to sudden enlargement. What do you mean by the term enlargement? Enlargement. Now, if water is flowing like this and suddenly the area increases, so that is called sudden enlargement. Okay. So, consider a liquid flowing in a pipe which has sudden enlargement here. We are considering liquid flowing in the pipe. Remember that we will find out equation for sudden enlargement for a pipe flow. For a pipe flow. So, here is the diagram that in this diagram, okay, diameter is smaller diameter. The pipe has smaller diameter. Now, suddenly diameter increases. First of all, there is smaller diameter of the pipe. Now, this is your smaller diameter. Now, suddenly diameter of pipe increases. So, this corner areas, in this corner, when the flow separates from the boundary. Eddies are generated in this area. Eddies are generated in this area, and there is head loss due to generation of these eddies. Remember that head loss due to sudden enlargement. There is a head loss. The reason behind the head loss is formation of these eddies. There is a energy losses, and the reason for energy loss is formation of these eddies. Okay, we already discussed what is eddies and what is current due to eddies. Now see here in this pipe where diameter we are considering D1, and the fluid or the water which is flowing in this pipe has velocity V1. Velocity V1. Now fluid enters from this way. Fluid enters and passes like this. At this point fluid exits from the pipe. At that time velocity of fluid is V2. At entry velocity is V1 and at exit velocity is V2. Now we are selecting two sections here. Remember that we are selecting two sections here. First section, as you can see in this diagram, this is your section 1. At section 1, pressure is P1 and area of pipe is A1. Area of pipe is A1 and pressure is P1. Now select this section 2 here. At section 2, pressure is P2 and area is A2. Pressure acting at section 2 is P2 and area of pipe at section 2 is A2. Clear in this diagram? Okay. Now, so as you can see, this eddies are formed here. Okay. Pressure at section 1 is P1. Pressure at section 2 is P2. Now, pressure due to eddies formation, in this area, pressure is created due to formation of eddies, and that pressure is P dash. That pressure is P dash. Clear? So, due to sudden change in diameter, the water flowing from smaller pipe and separates from the boundary and form eddies. There is a head loss due to eddies here. Now, this is again your diagram. A1, P1 and V1, area, pressure and velocity at section 1. Same for section 2, A2, P2, V2 are the corresponding values at section 2. Okay. Now, at section 1 and section 2, if we are applying Bernoulli's equation, remember that here we are applying Bernoulli's equation. So, for section 1, the Bernoulli's equation is, remember that equation? Yes, P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1. That is Bernoulli's equation at section 1 equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Bernoulli's equation for section 2, and there is plus He, where He, that is head loss due to sudden expansion. Here there is a head loss at section 2 or sudden expansion at section 2. So, we are adding He here at section 2, head loss due to sudden expansion. Clear? Now, if you can see in this diagram, the pipe is placed vertically or horizontally or tilted? Pipe is placed horizontally. So, if we are considering bottom here, then from bottom the height of pipe at section 1 and section 2 is same. So, pipe is horizontal. So, you can write down Z1 equals to Z2. So, equation become this. If you are making subject HE, head loss, we have to find out head loss here. So make HE as your subject. HE equals to P1 minus P2 by rho g plus V1 square minus V2 square by 2g. This is equation for HE. Clear? Now, there is another concept which is control volume of the liquid. Here, between section 1 and 2, from section 1 and section 2, where eddies are generated, between two sections 1 and 2, we are taking control volume of the liquid and resolving forces in that part where eddies are there. Total pressure due to eddies is P dash. So, resolving forces on the liquid inside control volume concept. So, if we are resolving forces in this diagram, there are only horizontal forces are there, no any vertical forces acting. So, resolving forces in horizontal direction. Consider if your force in horizontal direction is Fx, okay. So, first force is acting in this diagram, first force you can see at section 1, which is P1 A1, force equals to pressure into area. So, that first force is P1 into A1, okay, minus second force is P2 into A2, because both are in is opposite direction. So, second force is P2 into A2, P1 A1 minus P2 A2, okay. Now, third force due to formation of eddies, which is P dash A2 minus A1. That pressure P dash is acting at area A2 minus A1, A2 minus A1, which is total area where eddies are generated. So, third force is plus P dash A2 minus A1. Clear? So, this is again your diagram. Now, we are applying control volume concept here. So, your equation for Fx is this P1 A1 minus P2 A2 plus P dash into A2 minus A1, okay. Now, here P dash is a pressure of the liquid of eddies for area A2 minus A1. Now, experimentally it is known as P1. We are indicating P dash equals to P1. By experiments, it is proven that P dash equals to P1. So, replace P dash by P1 and place in above equation. So, you get this equation for Fx. Fx equals to P1 minus P2 into A2. We replaced P dash by P1. So, your equation of Fx is P1 minus P2 into A2. Okay. Now, the another term in this theory is momentum. We already studied this term momentum. Now, momentum of liquid per second at section 1. Momentum at section 1 is the rho A1 V1 square. This equation of momentum we already studied in our earlier lecture. So, momentum of liquid at section 1 equals to rho A1 V1 square. Same, momentum of the liquid at section 2 is rho A2 V2 square. Here rho is constant because same fluid is flowing in the pipe. Now, if we have to find out change in momentum, then change in momentum of liquid per second equals to momentum at section 2 minus momentum at section 1. So, momentum at section 2 is rho A2 V2 square minus momentum of at section 1 is rho A1 V1 square. Clear? So, here rho, that is density, and area A2 is here. So, rho A2 into V2 square minus V1 into V2. Now how we can write down this step? So we are using continuity equation here. What is continuity equation? A1 V1 equals to A2 V2. So if we are making A1 as your subject, then A1 equals to A2 V2 by V1. You can write down A1 equals to A2 V2 by V1. Now placing this A1 in our equation. So A1 equals to A2 V2 by V1. A2 is your constant, rho is your constant term. So equation is rho A2 into V2 square minus V1 V2 equals to Fx. This equation, change in momentum, is written as Fx. Okay. So here P1 minus P2 by rho g equals to, if we are comparing two equations, Fx and momentum, Fx equals to momentum, then this is your equation that P1 minus P2 by rho g equals to V2 square minus V1 into V2 by g. So we can obtain this equation He. He equals to V1 minus V2 whole square by 2g, where He is a head loss at exit of the pipe, and He equals to V1 velocity at section 1, V2 velocity at section 2 whole square divided by 2g. So this equation you have to remember for solving examples. He, head loss due to sudden expansion. Okay. So we finally we derive this equation for head loss due to expansion in this. So in today's lecture we discussed head loss due to sudden enlargement. Now in next session we will discuss some other type of head losses due to other reasons. Okay. Thank you.